What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster. And I've got to say, it's funny as hell watching the wokesters out there learn in real time just how small and pathetic their movement is.
Does it depress you to know just how alone you really are?
Every other day, I have to hear about how all these developers out there are making games for the so-called modern audience, and it warms my bitter heart to see them fail to earn any money, and that is what we're going to see with Dustborn, the wokest game of all time, a game so extraordinarily stupid, ranging from its premise to its dialogue, that I can't help but at least partially suspect that this is parody, but there really is no audience for a game like this. The demo for it has been released, and the number of players interested in playing it for free are so small that the developer, Red Thread Games, has to be preparing for the possibility of bankruptcy. I can hardly see a way that this company will survive such a colossal failure. Eat shit. Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and also, remember to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of games lousy with wokeness pinned to my account at all times for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. Anyways, let's talk about Dustborn. This game is set to come out on August 20th, and it is going to be a massive flop of absolutely epic proportions. When I discovered that the demo for the game was available, the first thing I did was check the Steam charts, because I'm always curious to see how these things are being received. I keep waiting for that modern audience to show up and assert themselves, and this game is absolutely tailor-made for them. The game is openly political and all about diversity and all that other woke buzzword bullshit. I could hardly believe it when I saw how bad the numbers were for this thing, though. As you can see, there are 3 players playing this thing right now as I record. 5 players is the max number within the last 24 hours, and 46 concurrent players is the maximum amount that the demo has received in its lifetime. I mean, this game is about as DOA as it could possibly get. Nobody wants to play like characters that look like this. Fat, ugly, purple-haired schmucks belong hiding behind their keyboard, calling everyone else horrible names that are perfectly and ironically applicable to them, as opposed to standing front and center on the screen in a video game. Nobody wants to see this crap.
That shit is gross!
For reference, this is what the Concord beta looked like. It had 2,388 concurrent players, and it is being widely ridiculed as a massive failure. So Dustborn is next level awful. Now, if there's a game out there that people actually want to play, it's not uncommon for that game to get tens of thousands of players playing the beta or demo. This is the Steam chart for the first Descendants beta. They got over 77,000 players. That should really put things into perspective for how badly screwed Dustborn is. But I want to give a shout out to this article from the Gaming Bible, which popped up on my feed and alerted me to the fact that Dustborn has a playable demo in the first place. This may be the single worst written article I've read in the past few weeks, and keep in mind, I've read some bad stuff, especially by the journalists out there trying to shill for the upcoming Star Wars Outlaws, but this one took the cake. I especially liked this part here where it says, Although I don't know too much about the story from the dialogue I heard, I've already got an impression of the diverse characters, combat and music system, and I'm desperate for more. On a perilous trip across a divided United States of America, where justice has become a fully fledged army trying its hardest to step all over humans' rights, you play as Pax, a member of a band seeking justice, featuring a cast full of LGBTQIA+ representation, strong political views, and regular fights against fascism. Dustborn has already been marked as woke, which gives you all the more reason to play it.
You're a moron!
And this is just your friendly reminder that no matter how much you hate game journalists, you do not hate them enough, because they hate you with a seething fury that is actually kind of impressive. And clearly, that woke shit is the only thing that these game journalists care about, that and irritating you. They aren't gamers, they are activists. And if a game supports their political ideology, then that is the only criteria by which they will judge the game. If the game supports their political views, then they deem the game good. Period. But fortunately, out here in the real world, gamers are concerned with more than activism when it comes to games. Gamers are clearly looking for something else besides Dustborn, which is why only 5 or so people have played this game in the past day. Apparently this journalist was one of those sad, lonely little members of the modern audience, and I'd just like to take a moment to mock these pathetic goons.
You people are idiots!
But I'm gonna leave it there. Dustborn is beyond screwed at this point. Drop your mockery of the game in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.